Anike Bay from All They Know Is Shoot, documentary that's in competition in Milan, filmmaker behind the film.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Steve?
Thank you, Mr. Steve. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to Milan.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's cold.
It's cold.
But it's beautiful.
It's even colder in Britain, so.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Chicago too.
Yeah, I've been there. I know what it's like. I was there a couple of years ago in September.
Yeah.
80 degrees in September.
Yeah.
But it's not 80 degrees now, though.
Yeah, it's snowing, I think, today it's gonna be snowing in Chicago.
That lake effect, is that what they called it?
Yeah, No, it's gonna be snowing, and then after the snow, you have this lake effect, which you still see snow in the air, but it's just coming from the lake. It's coming off the lake.
Because it has its own I mean, it's such a vast tract of water, isn't it?
It's big. Lake Michigan is very huge. I think it stretches from Lake Michigan, Illinois, and I think Indiana, and I don't know if it's Iowa or Ohio, but it stretches far.
Look, when you see lakes with freaking lighthouse on, which I've seen on Lake Michigan,
we have one.
I'm like, this is a big lake, and I actually Wikipedia'd it, and it's something like 300 miles long by 200 miles, something crazy.
Yeah, they're long. Yeah,
it's an enormous Great Lake.
Yeah.
And is that true that you can? We should be talking about your film. We will get onto it. You can actually sail through the lakes and actually end up at Mississippi. Go down. That is true. You can go down to. That's unbelievable. Right?
Yeah, but the water's so dirty. Who wants to sail on that lake? Not me.
Screw that. But you can do lake tours, can't you? Drive around.
Yes. Well, we can lake. We can drive on Lake Michigan as far as driving to see the lake, but they also have boats and boats that we can get on and take a tour around. Yeah, take a tour off the pier. Oh yeah, of course. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's Chicago's love. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where we stayed at. We went to, we were, there was a big conference centre that we were using. Not O'Hare, that's a bloody airport, isn't it? I can't remember the name of it. Do you know, it's gone.
Oh, you're talking about the
McCormick.
the McCormick Place?
McCormick Place.
Oh, that's right there by the Chicago Bears Stadium.
That's right,
downtown Chicago.
That's downtown.
It's beautiful down there.
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel literally overlooking the lake.
Oh, yes.
It's amazing.
Did you enjoy it? The view?
I enjoyed the view.
The food? Food was good.
Food was excellent. Yeah. And we were at, what's the place I remember there? Is it the Victoria Fountain? There's a big fountain. Is that what it's called? And we walked up to the bean. Is it the bean, the big chrome?
Yeah, they got the bean. Yeah.
So you get an idea while staying.
Yeah, you was right there.
Yeah, I was there. I was in there. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway, tell me about the film. Tell me about the synopsis of the film.
The name of the documentary is called All They Know Is Shoot, and what it is an anti-police brutality music video that we actually did to protest the innocent killings of innocent African-American men, Latino men, white men. It's like the Black Lives Matter
I was going to
movement.
ask you about that. How, obviously it's a really serious thing.
It's very serious.
Do you think it's going to it will make a difference? Because this is huge.
Well,
now,
after
isn't
we made the video, we put it out April the 30th, and the police started harassing the rapper Tripstick, because they didn't like the fact that we put a music video out protesting their brutality, and it was actually the first anti-protest brutality video, that was made against them. No one had ever done that before or had the balls to do it. But me, I don't care. I love controversial stuff. I love using film and music to speak for me.
Yeah.
And so we were able to do that with the footage that we filmed and the stock footage that we purchased, and the music, and put everything together, and we was able to make the song or the footage make love to the song and to create a masterpiece. So.
And was the whole concept and idea enacted or started before the Black Lives Matter movement, or was it coincident, or was this all became part of it? Does that make sense?
I think it came out about the same time, because the time that Black Lives, after I think Black Lives Matters came out when Trayvon Martin, the young man, was killed in Florida. Yeah. But after Mike Brown, he was killed by a cop in Chicago. I think he was 17 years old. The cops was chasing him or whatever. He was walking away from the police.
Yeah.
I think he was shot 19 times.
Yeah, I remember.
Like a street and a dog,
Yeah,
like a dog in the street. And after that video came out, a year after the incident had occurred, I think a lot of people in Chicago were like very upset about it. And so we had a song, and the rapper had a song. It was called "All I Know Is Shoot," right? And he called me and asked me if through Facebook if I would work with him. And so he told me to listen to his song. I heard the song, but I didn't like the concept. You know,
you didn't like.
I didn't like it because it
interesting.
said "All I Know Is Shoot," which means all the rapper knows is shooting somebody or whatever, which I didn't agree with. So I told him, I said, you know what, let's sit down, let's talk. Why don't we just rewrite this song and just change it to "All They Know Is Shoot," which is the cops.
Right, yeah.
And just change the concept. Let's change the meaning of it, and let's take the focus off of you as a rapper and put it on the innocent people who are dying in the streets like dogs by the hand of these racist policemen or whatever. And I said, and I think people would appreciate who you are as a rapper a little bit more. And so he liked my idea. So we sat down, we rewrote the song, went back in the studio, sung it or whatever, remade it. And then we set a date and shot some scenes. And then I went through, got some stock footage of Martin Luther King, the movement, the civil rights movement.
Yep.
Put everything together, edited it. Then I found me an editor, Periscope, in Chicago, and told them, you know what, make this perfect. And they sat down and they made it perfect. And since April the 30th, the video has been nominated over 40 times. Yeah. So
it's a silly question. You're obviously very proud. In the terms of percentage, very, very proud. Did you think it would become this popular?
Well, I was hoping that it would become popular. I was hoping that the song "All They Know Is Shoot" would be out there and everybody would be singing it and stuff like that. So, but I'm happy with the success that we've been blessed with, and I think that we're going to get more recognition over the next few months or whatever.
Because your country's in a very interesting moment in time. So you've got the Black Lives Matter, Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
And alt-right and sort of other things happening at the moment.
There's a lot of things happening in the States.
Bar is something I've been reading a lot about as well, which I know are interlinked with alt-right. So you have this massive mix of, let's start with Trump. Unexpected, frankly, wasn't it? I think. I have to say as a Brit, I kind of wasn't that surprised.
Everybody was shocked. I think a lot of people are still in shock. I just felt that Hillary was the best candidate, the smartest candidate. I felt that she was the right candidate.
Yeah.
And that's why I supported her and donated money to her campaign. But
yeah.
But when she didn't win, I was just like, I was surprised because it was like people were electing a guy who's a outright racist. And when we elected him, or whoever elected him, put him in the world's view, that said a lot about America. That it was a negative. A lot about America. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do.
That's not the.
It's with him getting in. I was talking to a couple of Americans last night, and I would call it your Brexit moment because I think this is just as an outsider. It's my opinion. I think he got in because people wanted some kind of change. They may not necessarily knew what kind of change they were getting, but they voted in a guy that I wonder if, I'm not sure they know what's coming.
Well, we don't know what's coming, but wow, we got 4 years to find out, don't we?
Yeah, but I didn't realize you've got 2 years. Is that right? You've got 2 years till the senator elections. Is it the Senate election? Is that in 2 years?
Yeah.
So really, he's got 2 years, I guess, because if he doesn't do something right, it'll be Democratic. The Democrats will get.
You talking about the Democrats will get the House and the Congress?
Yeah.
I doubt that.
You think it will still stay Republican?
It's still going to stay Republican. Yeah. You got to convince people to go out and vote. They don't go out and vote.
Yes.
If the only people in the world voting are Republicans, then the Republicans are going to still be president, Congress, Senate, House of Representatives. It's all going to be Republicans, majority. So Republicans.
Were you completely surprised, or in the back of your mind were you thinking, I'm not sure, I think he's going to get it?
No, I never thought he would get it.
You
I
didn't?
never thought it. Never crossed my mind. I never thought he would win. But when he did, I was a little sick to my stomach. And a couple of my friends cried, and it was sad. I think we were pissed.
And as I said, this is like an incredible time in all of our lives. What's happened with you? What's happened with us? Well, yeah, but, with Brexit, and so it's a bizarre time to be living through. Yeah, but getting back to the Black Lives Matter, that's all of a sudden, not necessarily to Americans, but to the Brits, we've started catching up on what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Because all of a sudden we're seeing these celebrities and other people really coming out of the woodwork and talking about this a lot.
Yeah.
Which is the right thing to be doing.
Yeah, it's the right thing.
And I mean, forgive me because I can't remember the name of the American footballer, but the one that will not stand up to the US anthem. I can't remember his name now, but he kind of become almost a cause within a cause.
Who?
Yeah, but I think I think it's an amazing thing in terms of, look, this is how strong I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that Black lives are so important that he refuses to stand for the national anthem, and others have now joined the cause, haven't they?
Yeah, that's true.
But it's interesting to see,
Yeah.
and I think that is a reflection of how serious things have become.
Yeah.
But do you think this will enable a genuine change?
I hope so. I mean, just like with Martin Luther King, when they had the civil rights movement back in the day, I mean, people didn't think that it would change anything, but they kept marching and protesting and speaking, and it made change. I'm sitting here because of the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
So I think that the Black Lives Matter movement will have significant change, but it's going to take time. I don't think it's something that's going to happen overnight, but I think that, eventually the cops will stop killing innocent black men or Latinos or whoever, that they're killing. They will. Racism hopefully will die down and won't be as open as it is, in the 2016. It's crazy that we're talking about this in 2016.
It's incredible, but that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
You're right. I mean,
we're still talking about it, but I mean, 1967.
And here we are 50 years later.
66 King, we're still fighting for the same rights, just it's crazy.
And what are you doing? Because for the benefit of people that are watching this, because you don't understand, you do a lot of script writing.
I do screenwriting.
Screenwriting is a big thing for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Writing books and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what's next for you? What's the big thing you're looking at now? Probably multiple projects, I guess.
The 2 feature films on Girls Like Us, Menage a Trois. I think I did on Girls Like Us.
Yeah.
Then I did Girls Like Us 2.0, both LGBT movies, and now I'm scheduled to film Girls Like Us, Menage a Trois in March. And then there's another one, She Had Me at Hello, which is not LGBT related. It's a love story about a guy who must convince a woman that he's the right man for her when she has everything and he has nothing.
Because I know, I've spoken to you about these, but these are from your scripts, aren't they? From your own
Yes,
writings? Yeah.
yes, my own writing.
But they've now moved on another level.
Yes,
to actually make the films.
Yes. So for Girls Like Us, just a continuation of the trilogy. They call it the Girls Like Us fan base. They want me to make another movie, so I got to keep the girls happy. But She Had Me at Hello, that's like a real big. It's gonna cost millions to make that one, and so I'm going to San Diego next week. You remember Christina Kim?
Yeah.
So she has a film festival, Silicon Valley International Film Festival.
Right, okay.
And so we're going to, I'm going to get a chance to pitch my screenplay, She Had Me at Hello, to her and to them at Silicon Valley. It's private for funding. So,
The fingers are crossed.
Oh, yeah. My fingers are crossed, but, I think we can get someone to help us. And if they don't give me $15 million that I'm looking for, 15. I think that I can get somebody to come on and pay the producer, a good producer, to go out and find the money.
Right.
So we're not going to be choosy, but reasonable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you've got. To me, it sounds like you've got a really sort of wondrous career because you're not just making films, you're writing as well.
Yeah, writing.
And like, which takes up more, is it the writing that takes up the most time? Is it like a quite...
Oh, I wouldn't say that writing takes a long time because like...
No, it takes up most of the time, sorry.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It
It literally is split between the filmmaking and the writing.
Yeah, because you know what I do?
You allocate days.
I
bet you allocate
I
days.
will write the book in my head, and then I will sit down and I will write on paper. I could spend like a whole day just writing, and I can write 8 chapters in one day, and then it's like, okay, I'm bored again. Put that aside, and then I'm on to something else. Yeah, and then when I think about it again in my head, maybe 4 or 5 months later, like, oh, okay, I got the ending. Sit down, write it, boom, I'm done. And then it's like, okay, I go with my editor. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's publish this book.
And do you ever have to motivate yourself, particularly for the writing? Or are you always on it? Because I often get the feeling writers, they'll go and do a block of work and they're like, okay, I need a bit of a break from this. And then I know you're saying you go, I know you're saying you go off and make films, but is there a moment where you're actually sitting down writing, you're like, I just can't do this anymore?
No, I just get on. It's like I get this thing. Is like when I'm tired of writing, I stop. Right. I don't force myself to come up with material. I think when you force yourself to come up with material, it's all the wrong material, you know? So I think a person should only write when they have something to write about. You know, like I sleep with my ink pen and a notepad by my bed.
You know all these people that
sometimes I don't sleep. So sometimes I'm dreaming my screenplays or my scene in my head, you know, because I like to feel the scene.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I can feel it and have some type of reaction in my dream, then if you watch it, you're going to be touched by it too. Just as that music video, all they know is shoot. You know, a lot of people watch it and they're like blown away. They're like, it's powerful.
And when you're making, use that as an example, so like a music video, as opposed to a feature or a short film, because obviously stylistically they're different. It's completely different because one is one genre and one is, but you don't have any trouble wearing different hats to make films for different. Is there a completely different mindset? I guess what I'm
No, it's the same mindset. Come up with a great storyboard.
So you do still, even if it's a music video, you storyboard that, right?
I still do storyboards. Yeah, right. I still do the storyboard. You got to have a great song or a great concept, and same people, same team. You know, a DP, boom mic, gaffer, same people. Let's go. Same thing. I don't even change it up.
It's interesting because a lot of filmmakers I speak to don't use storyboards.
I do.
It surprised me because I would have thought it would be ideal for a visualization before you even shoot a frame. But some people work in different ways.
No, I think storyboards are very important. You know, because I think if you can live the video or the film in the abstract in your head, and then bring it and put it on a storyboard, so everybody else can understand it.
Yeah.
Whether I'm there or not, they should be able to still film the scene 1 or scene 2, whether I'm standing there or not. You know what I'm saying? So doing storyboards is very important.
Do you do them yourself? Are you?
Yeah, I do them.
You artistic do
yeah,
draw?
No, I'm not artistic. I draw what I want to draw, and then I tell someone who's a professional, you see this, make it perfect.
So you give them a pre-store and they'll just
just like with the video.
Up. Yeah.
I edited the All They Know Is Shoot video on Adobe, and then I gave it to Periscope company and said, okay, can you make this perfect? And then the guy moved some things, and I watched it. I'm like, no, put that back there. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like I can do it. I can edit, but I'm not a professional. But I can tell you where I want. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'm gonna tell you because I know how I want it to go.
And what's the absolute favorite thing you like to do professionally?
Ooh, probably write. Tell stories. You know, come up with stories in my head. Yeah, I think I got like 21 more movies in my head.
And you have no problem with someone else making your film?
Someone else like what?
Well, you know, you have no problem with someone else saying, I love this script, we want to make it.
Oh, I have no problem with that, no. Nope.
You're not precious about it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Oh no, the thing about it is, if I write it, I'm still gonna get writing credit.
Yeah.
Like she had me in Hello. I found a DP named David. I can't think of his last name, but he worked on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, right.
In Asylum. So he wants to be my DP on She Had Me in Hello. So I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds great. I had a DP, so I called my DP. I'm like, hey, I got this guy, 30 years experience in Hollywood, wants to work with us. He wants to be number 1. what do you think? I asked my DP, right? He's like, oh, no problem, you know? So if somebody wants to come along, a better director than me, and direct, she had me at Hello or whatever, knock yourself out. I'm still going to get credit. My name's still going to be shown somewhere. You know, I'm not funny acting like that, you know, because there is somebody out there that's way better than me, way better than me. I'm still learning. I'm still a baby, you know, but I'm gonna be that chick one day.
Okay, that kind of leads me on to my final question, which is, right now, where exactly do you want to be in 5 years' time?
I want to be on the same level as Tyler Perry.
Right.
Yeah, and not to say to make the same films as my brother. Do what he's doing, but do it better. But be financially stable and have a lot of fans like Tyler.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Yeah.
But
I most definitely want to be better than him.
Because the big thing, it's an awful thing, but it's true, is the thing we all need to do all these things is the money, isn't it?
It's the money. I'm going to get the money.
It's the money, isn't it?
I'm going to get the money because people love my personality. They love my drive. You know, I'm a go-getter. I'm a leader. You know, I'm not an Indian. You know, I know what I want. You know, what's not to love?
Look, I've never met a filmmaker that isn't driven. And as I said to Norman and Karen earlier, yeah, she came across very laid back, very easygoing. But I said to her, look, I know inside you're steely. And the reason I know that is because if you weren't, you wouldn't be making films. Because I know what's required to make a film.
Yeah,
and you've got to be passionate and bloody driven.
You better be passionate.
Because you're never going to do it otherwise.
You're never going to do it. You got to love this. I love. You know,
yeah.
This is I love it. You know, I love it. So I'm only going to get better. You know, but I'm going to get the money. Most definitely, I'm going to get the money. Because they need more minority African American women, Latino women, women period, in Hollywood making movies. You know, whether it's a director or DP or whatever, they need more of us. They want more of us. You know.
Well, you can just look at the stats. I mean, how many female directors that have won Oscars?
Only one.
There was
Catherine Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow. There you go.
That's it. You know, so we need more. Only been 5 or 6 has been nominated. I think 5. You know, so it's like, come on, you need more.
Yeah.
You know, so but you got to give up. We got to give them something good. We got to give up on. We got to write something better, and we got to put ourselves out there. You know.
Well, look, when you're driving around in your Audi Spider in 5 years' time, think of us.
Oh, trust me, I love you all. You know, I love you all. I'll always be. You always be family to me.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
You know, thank you, Steve.
Thank you.